The Jumbo Popcorn website provides information about classic movies, such as Royal Wedding, which is featured on this webpage. You can add an audio clip to the Listen Up section of the page to play the first few seconds of the movie's overture. If you use an HTML5 multimedia element to add the audio clip to the page, many browsers provide controls to start playing the clip, adjust the volume, and so on. You use the HTML5 audio element to add an audio clip to a page. URL specifies the location of the audio file. For example, this code loads an audio clip from the overture.mp3 file. Not every browser supports the MP3 format, so you can also provide this audio clip in the OGG format. When you provide an audio file in two formats, you must include two sources for the audio element. You can do this by inserting two source elements using the syntax shown here. URL1, URL2, and so on are the possible sources of the audio clip. Start a list of sources with the MP3 version of your audio clip for two reasons. Some versions of the Apple operating system view only the first source element, and Apple devices support only the MP3 format. In the jumbo.htm file, you can insert audio and source elements after the Listen Up heading. However, when you save the changes and display the page in a browser, the page is unchanged. No controls appear and no music plays. That's because you have embedded the audio clip in the web page, but you also need to provide a way for users to interact with the audio file. You can do that by setting the attributes of the audio element. For example, this code adds the controls attribute to the audio element. The audio element has 5 attributes. Autoplay starts playing the audio clip as soon as it's downloaded. Controls displays the audio controls in the web page. Loop automatically restarts the audio clip when it's finished playing. Preload specifies whether the audio clip should be preloaded by the browser, and if so, how. For example, preload equals auto loads the entire clip. SRC specifies the source of the audio clip. To display controls so users can play the overture audio clip, add the controls attribute to the audio element. Now a control bar appears on the page, so users can start and stop the clip and adjust the volume. However, because audio controls are displayed in line with text-level elements by default, the controls might extend past the boundaries of the Listen Up box. To fix this problem, you can display the controls as a block by applying a style rule to the audio element, which you can do in the clips.css style sheet. These styles display the audio clip, including the control bar, as a block on a white background, add margin space, and set the width to 95% of the containing element.
Yeah, it's always better.
Now the controls fit more attractively in the Listen Up box and are well integrated in the page. You can click the play button to play the audio clip. And then click the stop button to stop playing it. Suppose you list only one version of the audio clip in the OGG Vorbis format, not the MP3 format. Some browsers, such as Firefox, Chrome, and Opera, support OGG files, but others, including Internet Explorer and Safari, do not. When you display the page in Internet Explorer or Safari, a black box with a red error icon appears, indicating that the browser cannot display the audio clip. Because all browsers support the OGG Vorbis or MP3 audio format, you should create and list 2 versions of every audio clip, one in each format. Some browsers also support a third format, WAV, but that format is uncompressed, which means the file size is too large for practical use as web audio.
Well, the needles were smaller. The ones that we got were
Now you know how to use the HTML5 audio element to embed audio clips on a web page.
no, I just wasn't either.
In this video, you'll learn how to embed a video clip using the video element on a web page for the Jumbo Popcorn website. The royal wedding page on the Jumbo Popcorn website already includes an audio clip embedded in the Listen Up section. In the In Focus section, you can embed a video clip of Fred Astaire dancing in the movie. A video is composed of a series of single images or frames that are played in rapid succession to create the illusion of motion. The speed at which one frame is replaced by the next is called the frame rate, commonly expressed in frames per second or FPS. Higher frame rates usually, but not always, result in a smoother animation. Another factor that affects the quality of video playback is the video bit rate, which is the amount of data that has to be processed by the video player each second. Video bit rates are defined in megabits per second, Mbps, or kilobits per second, kbps. DVD quality video has bit rates of about 8 to 4 megabits per second, while most web video has a bit rate of about 800 kbps, which is slightly less than 1 mbps. As with audio files, file compression reduces the size of video files. As a video player renders a compressed video, it decompresses each frame. The software that compresses and decompresses a media clip is called a codec, short for compression, decompression. Each video file format can use one or more codecs. For example, MP4 videos can use the MPEG-4 or H.264 codec. Apple developed the MP4 format, which is now widely used. Videos in the WebM format, an open-source format introduced by Google, use only the VP8 codec. HTML5 video supports 3 file formats: MP4, OGG Fiora, and WebM. As with HTML5 audio, browsers support at least one, but not all of these formats. This means you need 2 versions of your video files, one in MP4 and the other in OGG Fiora or WebM. To add video to a web page in HTML5, you use the video element, where URL1, URL2, etc. are the possible sources of the video clip. As with sources for the audio element, a browser uses the first source it finds in a format it supports. In the jumbo.htm file, you can add a video element below the In Focus heading that includes 2 sources for the video file. When you save the file and display it in a browser, the first frame of the video is displayed on the web page, but users have no way to control the playback. The video clip also appears as an inline text element, not as a block element. To fix these problems, you can first add the controls attribute to the video element to display player controls with the video clip. Now a control bar appears with the video clip, so users can start and stop playback, adjust the volume, and track the video progress. To display the video clip as a block element, you can add the video selector to the same style rule you created for the audio element in the clips.css style sheet. Now the video clip is formatted in the In Focus box to match the design of the web page. If you have only one version of the video clip, such as the WebM version and not the MP4 version, recall that some browsers support that format while others do not. When you display the page in Internet Explorer or Safari, a black box with a red error icon appears, indicating that the browser cannot find a video file in a format it supports. Be sure to provide 2 versions of the video and include code for both versions to make sure the video plays in all browsers. Now you know how to use the HTML5 video element to embed video clips on a web page.
The other one did, the other one just gave me a bid and it didn't respond, it kept reducing the bid, and then when I read all the other people's comments, it was like, well, they reduced my bid, but then when they got here, they charged me twice as much. So, okay, so, I've gotta go back to my video recording. Sorry, I'm recording a video for class, and I've gotta stop it.